Hello students, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to start up with a new subject, that is costing methods. 5th semester, BCom, Bangalore, North University. I hope this videos will be helpful for you since your examinations are approaching. So costing methods. So before formally discussing the practical session, we should know the meaning of certain basic terminologies, that is cost. So what is cost? Cost is an expenditure incurred in order to manufacture a product. So you know that in order to manufacture a product, certain cost will be, expenditure will be incurred. So this expenditure should be exact here. So it's not that you're going to charge high expenditure simply taking various overheads in the production processes. You can't charge higher cost for the product. The behind reason is that if you're going to increase the cost of the product, obviously you have to charge profit for the product, then you have to fix up a selling price. So you know, if it is a business, we can't sell any product without the profits, adequate profits, because no business can sustain without profits. So it starts from costing. So you're going to identify proper costing of a product. So how much exactly the product cost, what's the expenditure incurred in order to manufacture a product, then you're going to fix a particular margin of the profit, then you're going to fix the selling price. So once for all, if you don't estimate the proper cost of the product, your selling price of the product will become more and customers will not purchase your product. So hence we have to exactly determine the cost of the product, so that you call it as costing. So cost is nothing but expenditure. Costing is nothing but it is a process. Okay. So where you are going to exactly assign the value for the product, exactly assign the expenditure for the product, so that you call it as costing. Then what is costing method? So costing method is one of the method or a technique used to ascertain or determine the exact cost of the product. So this comes under the mainstream, that is cost accounting, so which you have studied in the previous semester. Okay. So in case of this costing methods, we are going to solve problems under your first chapter. You will be having introduction to costing methods. Okay. So there you are going to study a little bit theory part of what is cost, what is costing, what is costing methods. Okay. And what are the various costs we are going to ascertain, that we are going to study in the first chapter, methods of costing, various methods of costing. And to start up practically, so initially we'll start with job and batch costing. Then we are going to do process costing. Then we are going to do contract costing. Then finally we are going to arrive at transportation costing. So these are the syllabus of your costing method subject: job and batch costing, process costing, contract costing, transportation costing. So these are the different industries where they are going to manufacture different varieties of the products, and how specific industry is going to adopt the cost sheet. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸು ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. Okay. So they are going to manufacture different types of the products, and scale of production also depends. So few industries manufacture small scale productions, few goes for medium, and few will be large at a time. So here costing, the method of costing adopted should be different here. Okay. Example, when you take cement manufacturing industry, the method of ascertainment of cost in cement manufacturing industries will be different. Come to building industries. So building or construction industries, there they are going to ascertain the cost on different basis here. Okay. So it depends. So that is what we are going to study under different methods of costing. Initially we should start up with the job and batch costing. So what is this job costing? First of all, job costing is nothing but it is a method of ascertainment of cost in those industries in which goods are manufactured or services are rendered against specific orders from customer. So job costing in the sense, only to be very specific, customers will order certain products here. Example, you can take printing press, interior decoration, cards printing, okay, invitation cards printing. These type of industries use job costing because they are going to manufacture limited number of products and variety of the products against the specific order of the customer. If example, if I give order, then they are going to manufacture products. If I don't give products, they are not going to manufacture it because it may go waste. So such type of industries use job costing. So hence we can say it is method of ascertainment of cost in particular industries where services are rendered or goods are manufactured against specific orders from the customer. So such type of industries, they are going to use this job costing. So in case of this job costing, we are going to prepare job cost sheet. Okay. So job cost sheet, only one job cost sheet we are going to prepare, whether it is for 6 marks, whether it is for 14 marks. So we are going to prepare a job cost sheet. So you will be having a particular format for it. If you know the format, you can easily understand the problem and go through it. So it starts with particulars and rupees, and initially your entry will be direct materials. Then you have to take direct labor or direct wages, which will be given in the problem, direct expenses. By adding all this, you will get the balance. We call this as total prime cost. Okay. For this total prime cost, we are going to add up factory overheads or works cost. Anyhow, we can call it as factory overheads ಅಥವಾ works overhead ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. So the balance what you get, you call it as factory cost or works cost. So rectify here, it's works overhead. So factory cost or works cost. For this, you are going to add up administrative overheads, which is otherwise known as office overheads. You are going to get the balance called as cost of production. For this, you are going to add selling and distribution overheads. After this, you are going to get the balance total cost. For this, if you had the profit, you are going to get this total selling price. So all these expenses, whether it is factory overheads, administration overheads, selling and distribution overheads, every information will be given in the problem itself. Okay. So if they don't give in the problem, they are going to give the percentages. Okay, percentages ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. They say example factory overheads as 20% on wages, like that they are going to give the information. Anyhow, when we are going to solve the problems, you can easily understand it. Okay, so this is the format. You have to exactly get thorough with the format, so the problems will become easier. In the next session, I am going to start up simple problems under job costing. Have a nice day.